I got to tell you, this is as scared as I am about the weekend, and we're going to get to your calls. This is something I love it because I hate this guy. But I brought this up on the kickoff show with Boomer. This a couple weeks ago, I go, I'm getting some vibes. Pete Carroll, there might be something up there in Seattle. Like DK Metcalf wants out. Any shot they get rid of him. And I got served the poo-poo platter. Cutscene. Seahawks have fired Pete Carroll today. See you later, you gum-chewing idiot. Get out. Guy's been a cheerleader his whole life. He's not a coach. He's a clapper.
Just another job for Harbaugh.
No.
See, I don't know.
How dare you?
I am joking.
How dare you?
But everything that opens up seems to be.
But you know what?
Harbaugh.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Hey, but this may be a spot for Ben Johnson.
Oh, but with weapons they've got?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Now
Here's the thing. Pete Carroll was 70-something. It's time.
You think the NCAA investigation's finally caught up to him?
No. David on the ticket text. Let's get to the people. But Pete Carroll out. So add that to the list of jobs.
And they got the number 16 pick, so it's not like they can go out and get a new quarterback to replace Geno.
I don't think
Get Russell Wilson back.
Okay, you're both out of hand. Let's go. Ticket text.
Shut your whorish mouths. Lions will win by 10 or more. Todd in Farmington Hills, hashtag Laporta will play.
Love you too, Todd.
So the quarterback that went to the Super Bowl doesn't mean anything about playoff experience. That is from Kay.
53-man roster. Think bigger. Who? Zaman Ra any experience? J-Mo? No. Laporta's not playing. None of your other tight ends do. Any of your offensive line have experience? How about your running backs? Who on defense? Aiden? Benito Jones?
Sutton.
The ghost of Isaiah Buggs? Who?
I mean, CJ.
Yeah, Sutton and CJ.
Okay, my point is on a 53-man roster, you might have 5 guys.
Right.
It's an issue.
So at that point, they were all gathering. Tell us what the playoffs is like.
Tell me a football story, Dad.
What's it like? Is it any different when you walk through the tunnel?
Stafford will not be able to hear in the first home playoff game in forever. They will be them. The crowd will. I'm not afraid of the Rams. I'm not afraid of Stafford.
One problem, Stafford never hears in any game. Go ahead.
No, I was about to say, they don't have a home field. Their home field gets taken over by everybody when the Rams play somebody.
Nobody knows who we are. It's a silent count at home.
Yes.
By the way, Stafford played here for a decade.
So, yeah, they may be the best team at silent counting because they can't hear in their own home stadium.
Someone says, there he is, Mike the Hater. The Lions will win.
Mike the Hater, the guy who before none of you spineless jellyfish picked him to win the division, I was there. I'm using football reasons. And Sam Laporta being out is a headliner for me. Go ahead. I don't care. You blame me.
You're not being a hater, Mike. No. What is happening is you're not saying that they're going to win, they're pretty, and they're special. You gave football reasons, but I think the people who call you a hater, they're more the people who I think you're afraid of this game for Lions past history reasons.
Right, which has nothing to do with where I'm at. And by the way, how about I'm man enough to tell you I'm afraid? Tell you I'm nervous about the game. I could take the easy way out. I could lie to all of you.
I look at that secondary, and I look at what Justin Jefferson just having a field day. And then it's like, wow, he had that game. And then CeeDee Lamb set a record on you. They were just throwing him the ball, and you could not cover him. And I do think that may have been part of the reason why you went for 2, because you couldn't cover CeeDee Lamb in that game. And you figured in overtime, maybe he just breaks another one and scores.
Let's go to the people. Let's see. Hey, you're not afraid? No one's mad at you. But I don't know why you're afraid if people are concerned. You got a very tough draw. And by the way, if you're so sweet, why does Vegas think you're the same? You're a Spider-Man meme against this team on a neutral field.
Your only advantage, it's here. That's it.
And it's an advantage.
No, it is, but I'm saying.
You're not going in like Buffalo. You're not going in like Dallas.
Was Buffalo like 10.5 points?
It's something. Go to Evan, 97.1. What's up, Evan? Welcome.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, sir.
I hate that I agree with you, Mike. I feel like I do every time Tom Izzo walks into a game that he's favored to win, you want to believe, but you know that there's a curtain and just the whole history behind the same old lines. I'll admit, I agree with Rico. The same old line still plays into it with me. It just seems like a trap game.
So what are you more afraid of? Are you more afraid of your past, or are you more afraid of the opponent of present?
I am going to slither into a hole if Stafford stops us from winning a playoff game again.
It would hurt. It would hurt. It would not be something any of us would get over quickly.
It would destroy the city.
Come on, imagine coming on the air Monday afternoon after Stafford beats us. I mean, I just don't even want to experience what that would feel like.
Well, you're lucky you wouldn't have to, because the Pistons are on at 3.
Let's hear the whistle blowing.
I tried to get him off this station. Now we couldn't even move him, because guess who else plays in a zippity-doo-dah Monday afternoon game?
No, it's the
Michigan, Ohio State.
It's the MLK game, and it's going to be the game where they bring the national trophy out.
I don't care.
You're a hater.
Your team is 3-34. You know where your games ought to be broadcast?
Don't say it.
The moon. But no, I don't want to think about doing that show. Monday, Tuesday, this lifetime, or the next. But I'm not going to lie to my listeners and be like, it's all good, we're going to cruise. I have very specific football reasons I'm nervous.
And I think some people have football reasons. I think other people have, I don't want to use the letters, but you know what letters they are. You're afraid of this Lions past, and you think it's going to catch up to you, and you think that Stafford coming into Ford Field and knocking you out of the playoffs will be the latest chapter in this history.
I'll give you another reason.
Next?
No.
Oh.
No, F that. We're doing it right now. What if Dan Gamble turns into Dan Campbell? Oh, see, whoa, look, we're in Vegas. We're partying. That's the regular season. Now, what happens in a playoff game if he stops being aggressive? What happens if he's already shown he can lose his temper and lose his cool and go for it when he shouldn't? I just don't know about a coach who's never been to a playoff game as the head man. And now, think about this. 4th and an inch, we're at midfield, we're up by 3, late third quarter.
For it.
But what if he doesn't? Because it's the playoffs. See, everybody can roll bones in the regular season. Have we ever seen a coach like Dan Campbell?
So he's at the high stakes table now.
Now you're in high limit.
Okay.
Now he's got that rent money up on the table. He's Chevy Chase in Vegas Vacation. He lost it all. We're digging up jars in Cousin Eddie's yard.
Yeah, kids' college.
So here's my question. How do we know how Campbell will react? And what if the pressure of the moment gets to him and he dovetails out of aggression and goes conservative?
I can't see that happening. I understand what you're saying. I think it's in his DNA. That, as a matter of fact, when it's 4th and 2 and you're anywhere near the 40, I just assume you're going for it.
Have we ever seen a coach like him coach in the playoffs?
He's a more aggressive Sean Payton.
But nothing close to this man has set foot on a sidelines in the playoffs.
No.
So that's another unknown. Oh, you can call me a hater all you like. I'm nervous. Nervous. And guess what? Kenny doesn't even want to talk to me. But there'll come a moment, and by the way, Kenny, I am currently working.
There's a reason why Kenny doesn't want to talk to you.
No, because I'm doing a loop-de-loo that if I can't get him in the luxury box, I'm still getting him a ticket to the game. Mm-hmm. I can't help it that clients took his seat. Don't put that evil on me.
Poor Kenny. He's like the little kid waiting. He's the last kid to get picked up from Little League, waiting on Dad. Where's Dad at?
I offered. Listen.
Somebody call the bar. Tell Dad to come pick me up.
Hey, if he doesn't go, I don't go. That's the deal.
Kenny already got the tuxedo.
You know
rented.
what? David, hit a button. This man, stop. We'll get your calls.
Sadly, Kenny never made it to the game.
I got a joke for you, but it's so inappropriate. You know what? David, hit that button.